Hello, I'm Dave Chapin, and I would like to welcome you to the January 2020 company video. We got a lot of exciting things going on here at Willmar Electric, and this month we're just going to highlight a few of them. First, I'd like to point out today is Elmo Chapin Day. And who is Elmo Chapin? Well, he's my grandfather. He's Justin's grandfather. He was the second generation owner of Willmar Electric. He worked hard to make this company what it is today, and we have a lot to thank him for. And so we honor him this day. When we do that, I'd like to point out three things about him. First off, is he always thought you should leave a place better than you found it. So he would work hard to making sure that wherever he left a place, it was better than the condition he came into it. He also tried to conserve resources. We call it being thrifty, making the most of what we had. So it's flipping over and using the backside of a sheet of paper as scratch paper or whatever it was in which we could make the most out of our resources. And lastly, he would help people out. When he was able to help somebody out, he would help them out, whether that was to team lift something, to open a door for someone. He would always stop, take the time to help out one of his coworkers or just anybody he saw. He wanted to lend a hand. In this video, again, we have three things that we're going to highlight. We're going to go through a code of conduct that Justin will go through with us and show us what a new code of conduct is all about. I'm going to have a conversation with not a new person, but a new role within the company. Scott Robertson, longtime Willmar Electric employee, is moving into being a full-time craft instructor. Short conversation with him about that. And then Trista will be around with some employee highlights and news to wrap it up. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you had a great Christmas season. And I hope we all have a great 2020 together, being people making a difference for people. Thank you. Have a great day.
Hi, Justin Chapin coming to you today from the Willmar conference room. We've created a new meeting code of conduct. A small group of people work together to create this to do even better meetings than we've been having in the past. And this sheet is going to be posted in all of our meetings. It gives a description of what the meetings are. On the back side, you'll see in detail what they mean by each of the different phrases on the front side. We're excited that this is going to make our meetings even better than they currently are. How we started with this was that we had a few people who wanted to make our meetings better. We've really been improving our meetings over the last few years with our agendas and lots of different aspects. And this we thought would bring it to another level and just really improve our meetings, whether it's a pre-project meeting or a post-project meeting, our regular meetings, even our daily huddles. We think will benefit by all of us agreeing to the same set of rules or a code of conduct while we're in a meeting. So this nice poster that was made here is just a bigger representation of the code of conduct. David and Misty worked to make it really something that is presentable and easy to read and see. B is a nice way to make sure that this is how we're going to act in all of our meetings. And then all the other different things over on the right-hand side of the sheet. Our code of conduct on the back side is the details. Be on time, be on topic, be organized and prepared, be focused and present, be approachable, be respectful, be engaged, and be positive. Underneath all of it, we have assume positive intent. All of us working together for the same goal, toward the same productive and safe company. Be on time. Show up for your meetings on time. If you're going to be late, let people know. If you have to leave early, let people know in advance. Don't just stand up and walk out and say that's it. The other one on be on time is that if the meeting is scheduled for an hour, don't go over if you're the leader. Don't have it be an hour and 15 minutes. Recognize that the people who are at your meeting are there for a set length of time, that they planned on it being 1 hour, and that's respectful of their time. Be respectful is another one of them. As the leader, be respectful of all the people, making sure that everybody is engaged in the meeting and that you're respectful of other people's opinion, that you're letting other people share in the meeting and that one person isn't dominating. Be respectful. Be on topic. We have this sheet that is helping us to do that. We have a spot on our standard meeting notes for a parking lot where we can set something aside for a different meeting, for a different group. It's a good idea. Set it aside, not the intent of this meeting. Be organized and prepared. Make sure you've done your to-do items. make sure that you have read the material to be prepared for the meeting, that you've done something to be ready for the meeting, you've reviewed the agenda. Be prepared and be organized. Be focused and present. Don't be distracted by things in the room or things outside the room. Don't be distracted by your phone or your email. Turn your phone on silent. Put your phone away so that it's not distracting you. Be focused and present. Be approachable. Make sure that you're trying to understand the other people that are sharing in the meeting, that you're recognizing that their ideas and that their thoughts matter and that they are equally valid to yours. They may have a better idea than yours. Be approachable and also be engaged. Being engaged looks like taking notes, not just relying on somebody else to tell you the results of the meeting, but you're taking meeting notes. You're taking your to-do list items down so that you don't have to rely on somebody else. And then be positive. Assume again that we're all working together toward that common goal of safety, productivity of electrical installations. We think that this will improve Willmar Electric's meetings. We think that Willmar Electric's meetings have improved dramatically over the last years. A common agenda that is a little bit more focused and consistent for all of our meetings is going to make us even more productive and our meetings better. And we're just excited that this code of conduct can be another way that we're all on the same page getting work done together. Hi, Justin Chapin again here in the training room, and talking a little bit about the code of conduct. We're going to mount this code of conduct in each of our places where we have meetings. So the training room will do something like this. The conference rooms are smaller meeting rooms. Just to remind us of what our code of conduct is and what we mean by be on time, be respectful, be organized and prepared, be focused and present, be approachable, be respectful, be engaged, be positive. And on the backside, describing what each of those things mean and why we're doing these things. Again, it's part of our core values is to treat others the way you want to be treated, be respectful of people's time and their opinions. And this code of conduct, we think, is going to help us to be even better at doing those core values that we've come to know and love.
Hello, I'm Dave Chapin. I am back. Like I told you, I'm going to interview a guy by the name of Scott Robertson. He is a new, not new to Willmar Electric. How long have you been at Willmar Electric?
10 years.
10 years. And so, but he is a new position we've created to be a full-time craft instructor. You've been doing some craft instructing of some of the levels already.
Be level 4.
Level 4.
A year, but now.
But now the new system was we train all the apprentices, full-time guy. That's what you do.
Yep.
What does the new role mean to you? What does it mean to you?
It would be something that I can basically mold into my own. Take Jay's ideas and run with it. Just make it 100% my own and be able to teach apprentices from, first year and hopefully all the way to journeyman and foreman and beyond that.
Why do you want to be a craft instructor?
Oh, even from when I got being a foreman or even journeyman, I've really enjoyed teaching people what I do. Not just telling them to do something, but letting them know how to do something.
But you like being a journeyman electrician and a foreman too.
I still like that part of it too. It's not that I want to get rid of doing that part. I want to do both, I guess, teach and.
I think this is an exciting opportunity. We've really put a lot into education over the years, but this is a chance in which we say we're focusing on it. Enough about the job. How about we talk about you for just a second?
Sure.
All right. So we're standing with the Vikings jersey in the background, which couldn't be better because it is the thing we share the most in common. You are a lifelong Vikings fan, correct?
Correct.
Why?
Grew up with it in South Dakota, and luckily there was no other team there, so.
That's cool. If you go down to his shoes, he's even got Viking shoes on.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so he might be as big a Viking nut as say me, or a lot of other folks. What part of South Dakota did you grow up in?
Mitchell, South Dakota.
Mitchell, South Dakota, home of the
Colonels and the Corn Palace.
The Corn Palace. Everybody knows that. How many? What about your family? What's your?
Mom and Dad live in Black Hawk, South Dakota, which is just outside of Rapid City, South Dakota.
Okay.
Mom works at a nursing home, and Dad works for a glass company, but does overhead doors and sliding doors for Stanley.
All right, wife and kids?
Got a wife, Jenny, who is works at a daycare, and 4 kids.
4 kids. How old are your kids?
Got 12, 8, 6, and 2.
All righty. Well, that part of it is exciting. You also, I found this out. It makes me like you a lot less. You have 4 cats.
Yes, I do.
These cats have names?
Yeah.
Of course. I don't want to hear them.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to hear your cat's names. But so he's 4 cats, 4 kids, wife from South Dakota. That's a lot to digest. So
it's a lot.
Anything else that just of interest we should know about you?
No.
Nothing else?
No.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Thank you. It is exciting. So now you're going to go and you're going to be able to meet all the people. You're going to get to travel to different job sites and do hands-on training.
Yeah, it'll be exciting.
All right. Any feedback anyone has, any ideas folks have, send them in, because we want to figure out, this is a brand new thing we're doing.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be learning about learning. All right. Thanks, and have a great day.
Welcome to the anniversary update. We are going to be looking at anniversaries here in January, as well as individuals who were hired in December. So let's look at the anniversaries first. In Minnesota, we have Jim Baker, who was here on the 5th, and he will be here 11 years. And Brad Fernholtz, who was hired on the 30th of January, and he is here 17 years this year. In Nebraska, we have Mark Ashcraft, and he will be here 36 years on the 12th. And Misty Lauer will be here 12 years on the 28th of January. And then we have Casey Taggart, who will be here 6 years on the 10th. So thank you for that. And then down in Oklahoma, we have Stanton Huddleston, and he will be here 2 years on the 29th. So thank you for those who have continued to make Willmar Electric your choice of employer. And then we have all the individuals, or the 3 individuals I should say, who started with us on December 9th in Oklahoma. We have 3 of them, and that would be Shane Kirkham, we have Christopher Turpin, and we have Dylan Vaughn. So welcome to Willmar Electric. We're excited to have you.